As she hands it to you, you feel something on the back. You feel like she handed you the picture, but there's something moving on the back of it. And she kind of, as you feel it, she kind of just, and then she does it like this, and then walks back and sits next to you without collapsing.
So I'll kind of like move my fingers in such a way that just to move it to kind of feel what it could be. Yeah. But I'll like lower it so that Klaus can't see it.
You feel a piece of paper.
So I'm gonna do. Can I do sleight of hand to see if I can get it to basically go like this to slide it into my coat, like that?
Sure.
Okay,
sure.
Sleight of hand. I think
can he feel what it says?
No.
It's written in Braille, which I don't know.
Embossed.
So I don't have sleight of hand, but I got a 7 and it has a 10% natural. I'm getting really good at these skills that I never had before.
You do it easily without any sort of problem. You slip the piece of paper into your cuff.
Vern. Yeah, I remember Vern now. I thought he was a redhead guy for a second, but yeah, no, that was some other. His name was Victor or something.
I mean, there ain't no such thing as color photos right now. He could be.
Well, I mean, yeah, true, but his hair is really long and it looks like he's old, so it's probably gray. It's gray as this picture, even.
You can tell from a black and white it's salt and pepper. It's got black.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Have you seen him recently?
No. It's been maybe 2 months since the last time we saw Vern. Or 1 month. Yeah. It's been a month. Just a month. One.
Well, if you see him, please get in contact with us as soon as possible. We were having some talks.
Yeah.
But,
do you know?
You users working with them? Do you have like a direct line or something so we don't bother this guy Klaus over here?
No, unfortunately, he came by when he was doing business. We're just friends.
Do you have a contact information, like a phone number I can probably call just to check in on him? Because we lost his phone number too. It's been a crazy couple of months.
I have one he gave me, but that's it.
Yeah, can we get that?
Yeah.
She writes it down on a piece of paper, hands it to you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So just so I'm clear, Vern, he's married, but you're single and available, right?
Yeah. I'm single and available.
Yeah, I thought I'd check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So since we got your number, maybe sometime we'll investigate with you, and
Oh, you can call the lodge anytime you want. She takes back the piece of paper and writes the lodge's number down on it.
I mean, me and you go investigate something else.
Oh, I just do business through the lodge. That's okay.
Oh yeah. Oh well, time to go, guys.
Sings every time. Thank you so much for your help. I shake both of their hands before leaving.
Danka, please let me know. If,
really quick before I head out, like as I'm in the doorway.
Where did you go from English to German, Klaus?
He's like questionable German. He said some German things. There are a couple Z's in there.
Before I leave, I'm standing in the doorway and the door's open and I kind of tilt a little bit. I was like, really quick before I go, do you know any places that Vern frequented a lot? Like, did he go to... I know he worked at the Pandora casino, but, like, did he go anywhere else that maybe we could probably drop in on and find him?
The house and the... his home and the Pandora's palace were the most common, I believe.
Where was his house again?
What's his address? Yeah.
I'm not sure if Vifa could give that to you. Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. But it's kind of funny that I got to...
Very well, if you say you are friends, then... And he writes down one more on the piece of paper that already has everything else. He hands you a piece of paper.
I mean, we go way back. We used to be in a band together, me and him, but... story for another day, Klaus. Story for another day.
What's the band?
Oh, we were called the Captain Chompers.
The Captain Chomper, very interesting. What did you play?
Me?
Mostly.
Oh, a little rusty, but I used to be an avid. It was kind of bluegrass, so I did the jug and I had the rack.
A harmonica here.
Rack harmonica?
Yeah.
I believe I played the washboard. That's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
that's the washboard. Yes.
Maybe we could jam out sometime. That sounds great. Anyway, I'm gonna go. And I just walk out.
We'll get together for some some German bluegrass sometime, and we'll see you
He
later.
continues to run a piece of paper, and you guys leave and get back to your car.
So when I get back into the car, I'm gonna check that note that I slid into my jacket.
I'd like to do a quick check to see if they're watching us out the window or something.
Yeah, that's why I wait until I get in the car.
Like as we're walking out.
Oh, okay. Let's do you first. Roll a spot hidden.
I didn't know. I did not pass. That's a 96.
No,
Got that wrong?
You feel fantastic. You are just looking at the note, correct?
Yeah. Just once I get into the car, so that the hood's kind of blocking our view and everything like that. So
Yeah,
that's why we got it.
Into the back seat of our new Cooper, I think it's called. You see the note, and what stands out is it's a name that's very familiar to you. Elliot Gaskell. Elliot Gaskell is actually a private detective from San Francisco.
Oh, Elliot.
You met him when you were were starting out. You knew him for a couple years. He eventually moved, but you know him, and it's an address underneath. It's just his name and an address.
Is the address Chicago?
Yeah, it's pretty close by.
Huh? What the hell? Elliot, I know this guy. We should make a stop here really quick.
Yeah. I just gotta turn the car around. So I go and I'm gonna drive around the other building to the right. Do I see anything?
Roll a spot hidden.
You know, had great spot hidden was Lewis.
Yeah.
But he's dead.
I failed it spectacularly.
I would say I would be looking, but I'm looking at the note this whole time.
Here's the thing. The building is very... I will say you notice this. It's very closed off. Like, there are no windows. It's just a small, like, almost like a hut. It's not very big. All brick and just closed off. You don't see a door. You don't see a window as you drive past.
No doors.
No doors, no windows.
Weird. Anyway,
well, an adventure for another day.
Yeah. I hand...
Hey, Vic, where to's?
I hand the note to Stanley and just like, we should check this place out. I know this guy, and she gave me this note in secret.
And what you see when you kind of consult the atlas, you consult the address, this is a very upscale neighborhood it's leading you to.
Alrighty. Yeah, this must be good.
I better put on my my purple velvet tux, you think, or just normal here?
I actually know this guy. What do I know about this guy that I can probably relate to everybody else?
He was always, he was a detective, he was a little eccentric. He was probably the same age as you. He was always very kind of flighty, he liked being a detective, but he always wanted there to be more mystery than sometimes there was. He didn't love, doing, cheating cases and stuff. He always wanted the real hard cases.
And he's kind of more casual as a person than maybe I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't worry about that suit. Elliot's a cool guy. He's a very chill person, so don't worry about it.
Alright, well, here we go.
Yeah.
You drive up for a little while. You see a large Victorian Gothic mansion.
Ooh.
And on the mailbox in front says Gaskell.
Wow, you really did. I'm feeling very intimidated because of all my living situation back at home. I'm just like, I guess he did.
Aren't you practically homeless? What happened to you?
I don't know. Apparently, I didn't make good enough decisions. Shucks. It's probably all that gang stuff I used to do. Anyway, let's just get to the front door.
Alright, you get to the front door.
I guess I'll just hobble up the steps. I'll lead the way on this one. Considering I know the guy. And I'm gonna, I guess, knock on the door with the knocker.
As you knock twice, the door just open, and you see the lock is broken.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna pull out my gun. And then I'm gonna turn back to Stanley and be like, Stanley, do you have a flashlight?
Yeah.
Go grab as many flashlights as you can and bring them over here.
I think I only have one, but I grab it.
One is fine.
I'll grab my shotgun and the blackjack.
I'm gonna need one of you to be my eyes with the flashlight, and then I'm gonna just lead the way with my gun. So I just kind of push. I push the door open with my gun, and I'm just kind of pointing it around to see what's going on.
You open it up, and it's just pitch black inside.
What the hell? I guess it's
flashlight.
Yeah, turn.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Harry's carrying it because I got two hands on a shotgun.
All right. Well, I'll flashlight one hand, knife in the other.
You got it.
Here we go. You walk in for a little bit, and what you see is a grisly scene. Inside the main room, the two men lie dead.
Oh,
They've been bound with telephone cables and bell pulls. Both men have looked like they've been tortured. Their faces twisted into just visages of just shock and horror. And they're bleeding out. You see pieces of skin flayed off and cut. And what you see, Vic, is Elliot Gaskell. He's been hung upside down on the wall and impaled with large shards of splintered furniture, chair legs, and so forth. And you see another man who looks very fancy. He's dressed in very nice clothes, tie, suit, bulb on top. He has been hung horizontally from a mantelpiece, and his skin is just burned and flayed. Everyone roll a sanity check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, jeez.
You take 4, everyone else takes 2. We still take
4.
damage.
Okay. Oh, wait.
As you come upon this terrible scene.
Oh my god. Elliot! And I'm just gonna kind of hobble closer to Elliot's body.
It is impaled, like I said, on the wall with just pieces of furniture just through his shoulder, through his stomach, just
What
the blood just trickles down.
What did they do to you? And then I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna try and roll a spot hidden to see if I can find anything on him that might be like a dying clue or something like that.
Sure.
So, no, I didn't get it.
Yeah, you don't get anything, unfortunate.
I'm gonna look at the other corpses just to see if I recognize them. Hard to do that when they don't have faces.
Yeah, they're a little... Roll spot hidden again.
Spot hidden? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm a little freaked out at the moment.
If anything, you do notice the two guys are not... They don't look like buddies of Gaskell. They look like a little bit different.
Oh.
They don't look like they're dressed as... Gaskell is dressed not... You know, he's got the same kind of coat you do. He's got, you know... I mean, he had nice features before they were all destroyed and bloodied up. And the guy with the fancy suit looked nice too, but these guys look a little different that are bound and gagged.
What the...
Do I notice anything in particular about the way they've been killed? Like...
They've been they look like they've been tortured, from what you can see.
What is this? What happened here? I guess, can I, like, listen to see if I hear anybody else in the house?
Sure. Roll it.
76, so I didn't hear anything. I'm just a little too freaked out to do anything. I have all these good ideas, but I can't concentrate on them.
Rolled a 75. I don't hear anything either.
Well, you can roll. He also rolled a spot hidden. You can do either, or you can do that as well.
I'll roll spot hidden too. 72. Didn't pass that either.
You guys search for a little bit.
Is there a decanter of whiskey?
There's a decanter.
Do they look like they were sitting there talking, or people came in and tortured them? And
it looks like...
Is there a sign of a scuffle?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure there's a sign of a scuffle. There, you can see... you see bullet holes in some of the other ends coming from the opposite end of Gaskell, where he was. You see... I mean, you see there, he's got bruises and contusions, as well as the impalement. Stuff like that.
Do any of them look like Vern?
No, none of them look like... You have the picture of Vern, none of them look like Vern.
Damn.
I'm gonna start looking around the house, I guess.
Okay. Everyone can roll a spot hidden to look around the house.
Yeah.
That's in the last...
we won't split up, though. We're not gonna Scooby-Doo this. We're gonna stick together.
Passed mine. Got a 3 out of 50.
Good
pass.
Yeah, I got a 36 out of 55, so I finally did pass it.
Chris, this is what you find. You find a small entry in just a piece of paper kind of strewn about. And Dave, this is what you find. As you finish your searching, Vic, you see Harrison and Stanley sharing a decanter of booze.
Oh, where the hell did you guys get that?
Well, I found it in the kitchen.
You're just gonna drink shit you find around here? Do you just go into old houses and drink weird whiskeys all the time?
I mean, kinda. That's kind of an MO.
Yeah, that's kind of an MO. Yeah.
Anyway, I found this. Do you guys want me to read it to you? Like, children?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. Let me get that open again really quick. Okay. I think this is the note that Gaskell left. It says, contacted by a man of Italian background, giving a patently false name, offering an occult item he believes I will be interested in. Immediately suspect the item is stolen, but intrigued enough to take a look. Suspect the Italian is Leo Carposi. This is Himes man from 23 who has somehow tracked me down. Possibly made an error in leaving a forwarding address at Himes' former place of business. says he will demonstrate the item tonight. Wonder if the Seekers are aware. They seem to be, because that's where I got the note to even come here from. But what do you think the item he's talking about is? Do you think it's that Pandora's box that Pandora's looking for?
And we don't have much belief outside of that, yes.
Well, I hope so. I got me a note, too. Himes informed me on his man, Leo Carpozzi, has been arrested in connection with other robberies and thinks he may be named if Carpozzi wants a plea bargain. Himes assured me my name would never be mentioned. So you think this is your buddy Elliot's journal, and that he was mixed up in some shady dealings?
Yeah, I think so. Something really terrible seems to have happened. Who are these Carpozzis?
Yeah, he sounds like the fake Italian name.
Leo Carpozzi. I wonder if we can ask Pandora about him.
Yeah, we got another name, Himes. Himes. That's another name.
That one mentions Himes a couple of times in mine, too. Says it's a Himes place. Let's see, what does it say here specifically about Himes? Himes man from 23 who has somehow tracked me down. Possibly made an error in leaving a forwarding address at Himes' former place of business. You think Himes... You think we can possibly ask about Carpozzi and Himes at Pandora's?
I think we could find his place of business or his this forwarding address, kind of trace our way back a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe we can go to Elliot's office and see if we can find a Rolodex and see if there's anything about Himes or Carpozzi in it. Yeah,
did we search the whole house? Did we search the bodies, like for ID or anything like that?
Yeah, you found the body. You already rolled for that. You did not find anything,
No wallets in their pockets, nothing like that?
You find a little bit of money, maybe like...
No IDs?
Between everyone, probably $10, but not much else.
No IDs?
No IDs.
Damn. Well, can I go up to his desk to see if there's a Rolodex or anything?
Sure. You go to... He has a very nice office. It's a very nice...
Every detective does.
Desk. He's got, a globe. It's a very, very well put together detective's office. What are you looking for?
I'm going to look and see if he has a Rolodex of people he's had contacts with.
Sure. Roll a spot hidden. Yeah, you find his Rolodex, and you find a variety of addresses. Among them is the address for Himes. You don't have an address for Carpozzi, but there are a lot of addresses. A lot of people in Chicago.
All right. Well, Himes is probably the more important address, considering he mentioned something about leaving a forwarding address there. So I'm going to take the address for Himes down, and I'll write that down. Carpozzi, it's unfortunate we can't find him, but I'm wondering if one of these guys in the basement that's dead is Carpozzi.
I don't know what he looks like.
We'll find out.
Yeah, and if this is the demonstration that my note was talking about, and it did this to these people, and it really was that Pandora's box that Pandora's looking for, then I don't think I want her having it either.
I mean,
that's a pretty hasty choice. We don't know nothing about nothing. We just gotta.
We have no idea what this box is, so
we just gotta figure something out here.
It's valuable enough to where 4 people have died so far, so
yeah.
Bit of a concern.
I'm just saying, I'm a bit concerned about what's in this box. If it is in relation to this artifact that they're talking about that did this to these people.
That a concern? Well, where would you like to go next?
Do we want to check out Himes, or would we want to go to the casino to ask about the Carpozzis and Himes?
I think the less we ask about what we're looking for, the more options we have later. If we find something that we find out she doesn't want to know that we know, then she doesn't know that we know.
Point taken. That is a good point. Maybe we should check out Himes then.
Yeah.
All right. It is, by the time this is your second location this day. It's getting to be about 5-ish in the evening. You do remember she said she would see you today or tomorrow. You're not sure which day it is, but she's going to try to find you at some point. And you make your way to Himes without much of an issue. It's a small apartment, and you see his name on a second floor kind of label.
Is there a doorbell system? Do doorbells exist? Probably not.
Probably not, but there's a easy way to enter and knock on his door, let's say.
Yeah. I look at all the stairs in my bum leg. Stanley, how about you go up there and figure out if it's worth me hobbling all the way up there to save my legs some trouble?
I mean, you have a detective. Perhaps you could piggyback him, Staniel? How do you think that would work?
Nah, you just walk behind me. I'm gonna go ahead.
Wait, no. Are you suggesting Elliot Breckenridge's me up to the top of the Mount Tibet?
I mean,
Cannibal Mountain?
Just like that movie we saw about him. What was that called again?
Cannibal Mountain.
Cannibal Mountain. That's what the guy thought.
I've read Breckenridge and the Cannibal Mountain.
I'm just saying I have no physical ability to do so, but otherwise you and I can go, Staniel, and we can.
Let's go.
Give me a shout if you need me. I'll be down here. I'll be in the lobby down here, but just I can hear you.
Nice. We walk up the stairs, and it's a very average place, nothing special. And there's a large wooden door.
We knocked.
As you enter, there's a young man opens the door, maybe 16, 17. He's got kind of curly brown hair. And he says, yes, can I help you?
It's you. You see two people knock on your door in the background of your video. It's just like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah, we're here to see Mr. Hines, sir.
I'm Hines. How can I help you?
You are younger than I thought you'd be. But,
I get that a lot. How can I help you?
Yeah, we're here. Leo sent us.
Roll a persuade check. He says, I want nothing to do with it, and he starts closing the door.
Well, by Leo, I mean Elliot, via Leo.
Roll another persuade check, a disadvantage. Harrison will help you out. He says, no, my friend here has got facial blindness. He doesn't recognize
it. That was a critical success at a 1.
He looks at Harrison, looks back to Stanny. Alright. Okay. If Elliot sent you, what can I help you with?
Yeah, I know you got something going on right now. It's some bad news.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, first off, he let us know that there's been an arrest and that you're not going to mention Elliot's name, possibly at a criminal trial. Yeah.
That was a long time. That was a long time ago. That was before Leo got out.
Yeah, well, he's just dead. I'll just tell you straight out, son. He's been killed. Elliot is dead. I mean, he's real dead. I mean, we should have called the police probably or something before we left. Actually, now I think about it, because
he says, "Come in," and he goes and pours himself a drink from a decanter. Says, "What happened?"
Get me one of those too. Yeah. Thanks. That's being a good host. We were over at we went to go see Elliot because we got a lot of stuff going on. We're trying to find a guy named Vern, and on the journey to see him, we knew Elliot. We knew Elliot from way back over in San Francisco. But the thing is, we went in. He was strung up, dead, pierced, stabbed. Everybody in there. Everybody. And 2 fancy guys. Everybody's dead.
He downs his drink and pours himself another. I gotta get out of here.
I did the same.
I gotta get out of here. Elliot's gone.
Yeah. Probably. Well, why is this such a big deal?
What can I help you guys with? You guys need to leave too? What do you need?
Yeah, what's going on here? Like, why do you gotta leave? Who's after him?
I mean, if Carposi, he was investigating him a little bit, and that box he had. Oh
yeah, Carposi. What kind of box? I'm talking here.
It was something gold, he said, with inscriptions on it. I got the gist of it. He was always light with the details with me, but he had me follow Carposi for a while. Yeah,
do you know what Carposi is?
No, I haven't seen him in quite some time.
How about the box?
The last I thought Carposi had it. I know he was trying to sell it. That was what his most the last thing I got to Vern. I got to Elliot was that Leo was trying to hawk the box off.
Where? You know?
A pawn shop, I think.
Which pawn shop?
I think it was he writes down an address for you. I mean, that's the last time I saw him, and I know he's trying to hawk it to them, and that weird group up in the nice neighborhood. That's what I know.
Yeah, they look tortured. Anybody who would want any information on Elliot? Out of you.
Roll a persuade check. He says, obviously, Leo was a mobster. He was dangerous. He was tough. He could have been tortured, but I honestly don't know a lot about the Seekers. I know Elliot talked to him once in a while, but they always struck me as a little weird. I didn't really get around them, so I don't.
So you think it was the Seekers that did this?
It could be anyone. I know Elliot was a private investigator. There's always a lot of issues that come with that, but I don't know.
What do you know about the Seekers? How's this connected? How did Elliot get so set up, by the way? You know about that?
How Elliot
such a nice locale, house, home, all that.
Oh, he did. He was great. He was a great detective, and I think his mother was in the textile business and left him some money, but I know he was very good at what he did as well.
How about you? What do you do for a living?
I was helping out Elliot. I was one of his agents. I helped him. I was, helping him do surveillance, and he paid me very handsomely. But now, if he's gone, I got to get out of here. If Leo knows I was following him or the Seekers, I gotta get out before they.
Were you following any of the Seekers? Anything about that?
No, I kept an eye out a little bit, but nothing. And he wanted me to follow Leo, really.
And you haven't seen, what was the last case you won? Anything?
It was Leo. I was searching for Leo. Once Leo got out of jail, I was trying to tail him a little bit when I could.
Okay, so he did go to jail. How did he get out of jail? Just left?
I think he just left.
Yeah.
I don't know if he broke out or was freed. I didn't have that information, but.
All right. Well, pawn shop, I guess, is the next best. Anything else you know? You know about a guy named Vern?
Roll one more persuasion check. I don't know a lot, but I think there's a chance Vern and Leo may have known each other. That's all I can tell you. I know you got to
get out of here, but you got to realize that other people are in danger, and people can get hurt. And I got kids, man. And I'm a vet. Did you know that?
I just met you. No, I didn't know that.
Let me tell you something about respect, son. Respect is telling somebody
as you do it.
As you're doing that, son. Respect is sharing what you know, and I don't feel like you're telling me everything you know right now. And people are gonna get hurt, and it's gonna be on your conscience.
Well,
that's dead bodies. Do you know what it's like to have 100 dead bodies piled on top of you? You know what that's like?
I sure don't. Nor do I want to.
I do.
He flips his backpack. I wish you the best. I gave you what I can. I gotta go. I wish you the best. And he says, you know what? The rest of the whiskey is yours. And he walks out the front door.
As he starts to step out, I'm going to hold my arm out in front. And I'm going to pull the blackjack out of my pocket.
Sure, roll an intimidate check.
You don't understand here, son.
Roll an intimidate check. He says, you know what? I can't. That's all I got information-wise. That's all I can tell you. That's all I want to keep safe. But I'll give you this. And he pulls out a small metal bracer. It's got intricate designs you haven't really seen before. And he says, Elliot gave this to me. He said to keep me safe sometimes. I'm giving it to you because he's gone, and I need to get the fuck out of here. And he walks away. But you have a small metal bracer with, just throughout intricate symbols all around it.
I guess I'll slap it on my way to the car. Hey, check out my new jewelry. What do you think of this, huh? Come on, doesn't even keep time on it.
It's very fancy. I'm not sure what it does, but...
Yeah, I'm going to pull my sleeve over it.
Great. Well, good thing we got the jewelry. That's what's great. That's very useful.
We get to the car. Hey, Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this address to a pawn shop over here. He said, Carposi might have been trying to sell the box. By the way, this guy tell him everything about Elliot and what he knew about Carposi, but I don't tell him about the bracer. He was a mobster. There was some involvement with the Seekers somewhere in here. They could have been the ones that killed Elliot.
Oh, shit.
And Leo was trying to sell the box to anybody.
Huh.
And he might have tried to sell it at a pawn shop, which is probably a dead end, but we'll go check it anyway.
Well, they might know who bought it if it's already been sold again, but yeah, that's interesting. You think it's the same box that Pandora wants? It's gotta be, right? If it's something special.
I wonder if it's her box.
Yeah, I wonder.
It's kind of funny. It's like that story, Pandora's box. It's kind of cool, huh? Yeah, but it probably has nothing to do with that.
Probably.
Let's go.